often receive telephone calls from injured employees who are questioning whether or not their job performance, day in and day out, repetitiously doing their job duties that has resulted in an injury can be compensable in North Carolina. The answer is yes, in certain situations. Those claims are called occupational disease claims. In order to determine whether or not you have a compensable occupational disease claim, you have to look at several different factors, including the nature of the employment to which the injured employee performed, as compared to the general public's overall work environment. You have to look at the risks that's involved with that nature of the employment. You look at the type of condition that they've been diagnosed with. And then lastly, you determine whether or not all of those factors create a causal relationship to the injuries that they're having. So ultimately, depending on what the nature of your position is, we most commonly see this in repetitive motion stress injuries. When an individual has to perform a very particular type of task repetitiously that requires a very significant or certain amount of force that just creates a cumulative stress and injures the body parts. You can see this in hand injuries, shoulder injuries potentially. Most commonly, I think folks have heard of carpal tunnel syndrome has been many times found to be a compensable injury by accident. And then you have things such as tendonitis and tendonitis that you differently hear but from the medical providers, and bursitis as well, as long as it's the result of trauma from the work. So it is possible that you have a compensable workers' compensation claim if these factors are consistent with your employment. More likely than not, it's going to require a legal analysis by a trained professional to help you assist you with a compensable workers' compensation claim that's an occupational disease. So if you've got a question about this, I encourage you to contact an attorney. Give us a call.